Hi guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I am starting my live. If you guys can hear me, just let me know. That would be great because sometimes people can't hear me at all. Dogs barking. All right. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I am starting lives every week. As well, I just made a YouTube channel, so you can just go and follow me. I decided to, I'm Felipe Santiago, I'm the owner and creator of Santiago's Furniture and Interior Art. I just decided to open my private space to actually show you a little bit of what I do. So I'm official content creator of Redesign with Prima. And I'm also the content creator of Phenomena Paints. It's a Canadian-made paint. It's a clay mineral paint, all made here in Canada. So I'm based in Newfoundland, Canada. So if you guys are always sleeping somewhere in the world, hello. I lived in so many different places, so I know the time difference. But yeah, I'll be showing you a few of my skills, and I hope you enjoy it. So I have here, so I'm gonna let you know first that I'm creating a piece for the not Halloween, but next month is October. It's my birthday. I'm gonna be 36. But yeah, so I decided to create something that reminds you a little bit of the Halloween vibe, fall vibe. And I chose one of the, actually I love this decoupage paper. It's from Redesign with Prima. It's called In Deep Forest. And I've had this decoupage hanging around here for quite a while, and I didn't know what to do actually with that. And this is end table that I really want to do something with that, and I think it's gonna be matching really well. So I actually added the paper on top. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'll make sure that I'll adjust my ring light here so you guys can see it. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, I might just take this. So 1 second. Alright, so you can see it. Yes! I love this paper. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So what I'm creating with the paint is I am actually doing on the sides, I'm just doing a kind of Aurora Borealis vibe, blending some colors here. I sanded the piece, I prepared the piece, I cleaned and everything. I also primed it because when I'm blending colors, I like to prime the piece first before I start putting the paints on. So that's what I did. I just primed it, and everybody knows me. I love texture. Love texture. So I created this texture with black paint, as you can see here. So black paint with some texture powder. So use some texture powder here, so it's ready for me to start blending the colors. So I'm gonna let you know what products I'm gonna be using. So from Redesign with Prima, In Deep Forest A1 decoupage paper. Actually, now we have decoupage fibers. Oh, the best decoupage ever. Love it. I'm in love. Adore it. I absolutely adore Redesign with Prima. It's one of my, I'm just he's the best company ever. So I'm gonna be using the A1 decoupage paper for Redesign with Prima, as well as the Patina Effect. So I have here the red rust effect paste. This one here. Ta-da. Really cool. Very nice. I'm gonna open it so you can see the texture actually. 1 second. I have those popsicles like stick somewhere. Always get at dollar store. Love them. I can stir my paints and everything with this. So you can see it's a very grainy like consistency. Like it's just very nice. It gives like that patina effect. So I'm gonna be using the red rust. As well as the patina blue. And patina mint green. As you can see. Okay, so that's gonna be on the top. So what I'm gonna create is a kind of like, because the paper itself has like some snow vibe, so some trees. So I'm gonna throw some like, you know, blue, icing blue in it. It's gonna be really cool. Okay, that. And on the sides, I'm also gonna use some raised stencil. It's this one here. It's a big one from Redesign with Prima, designed by Kacha. Love her, love girl, love Kacha. Amazing artist, like amazing. Loves her. Very kind. If you guys don't follow her, Kacha Furniture. And yeah, so that's called Sunlit Diamonds. So these ones here will be paired up with icing paste called Amethyst Magic. You guys can see it. I don't know. It's, okay, cool. That's an icing paste actually that it actually dries very bright. It's like a kind of it looks like a metallic paint, but it's more like an icing paste. Well, that's the name of it. But I'm gonna open here so you guys can see it. It's gorgeous. Stunning colors. It's a kind of a purple. So love it. So these are the products I'm gonna be using from Redesign with Prima. So when it comes to the colors, the paint I'm gonna be using, it's from Phenomena Paint. So I'm the new content creator of Phenomena Paint. It's a clay mineral paint. It's very thick, but it's just, the finish is like very smooth. It's a smooth finish, but it's a very thick paint. So you gotta stir really well. So I'm gonna be using 3 colors. Sapphire, just a kind of a deep, not a deep blue, but a bright kind of like a medium blue. Very nice. You see the consistency, like it's very thick, but it's gorgeous when you're blending all the colors. And you don't use a lot, so you don't have to use a lot of paint. You can see it. See how thick it is? Yeah, it's very thick. So it's a clay mineral paint, but the finish is like absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So, rusty orchid. That's a blue, that's a purple. And Maritime Hills. So that's a deep dark green. It's a kind of a forest green. Very nice too. So yeah, so that's my idea for this piece. Listen, I'm not the perfect person in the world. I'm not, like, I am a furniture artist. So anything I put in here, anything I'll show you guys, is, for me, it's what I learned throughout all these years, and, like, you know, throughout trial and error, because nothing in this life is perfect. So I just, everything that is in this piece here, or all of my pieces, comes from here, comes from my soul, comes from where I lived. So I lived in 7 different countries. So all the experience that I have, like, you know, like, it's all in my mind. So unfortunately, I can't tell you how it's gonna turn out, but I know it's gonna be good. So yeah, so at the end of the live video, I'll just display for you guys if you want. There's a link as well. I'll give you the link, so if you want to purchase, like, you know, those paint colors, you go ahead and do it, as well as all the Redesign with Prima Products. And yeah, so let's just have fun. Alright, so I hope you guys can see it there. I'm just gonna put those things away. Oh, first of all, we gotta stir those paints. Stir really well. I think you can see it there. Okay. I wanna make sure that you guys can see me. Oh my God. It's so warm here today in Newfoundland. Like, not really warm. We started the fall, and yeah, it's kind of strange, because on this side of Canada we always get the cold air first, but we had the best summer ever. It was absolutely incredible. It was so warm. It reminded me a little bit of my hometown in Brazil. Actually, I was born in Brazil, Recife. That's my hometown. Yeah, gorgeous. Been a long time since I've been there. Okay, so let's stir these paints. And actually, if you think that the paint is very thick, you can add some water. Just add some water in it, and it'll be thinner, actually. But I prefer, like, the fact that it's thick, so I can use less. And all I'm gonna do, it's kind of it's a nice technique that, like, I learned. Is just, like, literally I'm just blending the colors, but I'm actually brushing. It's like it looks like I'm dry brushing, but I'm actually mixing the colors, adding the colors all together. So this paint is perfect for this. So bear with me. I'm just stirring that. By the way, if you haven't seen my latest piece, which was the Serene Tache, using the new A1 Decoupage fiber by Redesign with Prima, you can just go and check it out. It's really nice, really cool. I had so much fun making it. It's amazing. I just love my job. Okay. So, I don't know how many people are alive today, because, you know, it's, what time is it? It's almost 1 here. Alright, so I gave a good stir. I got all my colors ready here. I also use three different brushes. Always, always. If I'm blending colors, I have tons of brushes, but these ones are one of my favorites. They're, I don't even know what they're called. Style Mister, something like that. It's amazing. They're expensive, but they're great. Awesome, love them to blend colors. All right, so I'm gonna start with, I don't know if you guys can see it there. Okay, so let's start. I always start with the deeper color, so I'm gonna go with the green. The cover is really good. There's just one coat, look. Full coverage. So good. Something called so I'm gonna put some stuff away so it doesn't fall. Okay. Some gaps here that I really want to make sure that the paint goes in it. Okay. And like the funnest part of all. Oh, thank you. I love you too. You're so kind all the time. Sweet Creations by Lizzie. Like she's amazing. She always like liking my pictures and stuff like that. Thank you, girl. Love you too. Okay, so. And guys, paint is the most wonderful thing in the world. It's all about what comes from your soul and mind. Like, there's no right or wrong. You know, there's no right or wrong. It's all about you. All about you. So, it's funny because when I started in 2014. Yeah, started in 2014 painting. I was living in New Zealand actually. I lived in New Zealand for 3 years. Hello, people from New Zealand. Love this country. Love it. And yeah, I started painting in New Zealand, and friends of mine just start like seeing my house and like, oh my gosh, like I had no furniture, nothing, had nothing, and people were like, oh my gosh, Felipe, like what are you creating? That's amazing. You should sell it. And that's how it started actually. Guys, I'm sorry, but like places here that's so hard to get to paint. Okay. You see there. So there, start with the, yeah, so long story short, that's how I start painting. It was like in New Zealand, I had a house, and you know, started painting for my home, and then that's how all it started. See what I'm doing? I'm like, this is a kind of a dry brush. That's what I love the most in this paint. It's just like, it creates that like beautiful blending. That I'm just like literally just adding the colors. Look how thick this blue is. And you know what? The good thing, sometimes you don't have to add like texture powders. So I use the texture powders from Fusion, but since I started like using this paint here, you can create texture actually without the texture powder. So you save up some money too, because you don't need like texture powders. But what I'm creating is just that like kind of Aurora Borealis like vibe. So I'm creating some blues and greens and some like purple. And then I'm gonna use the raised stencil in it, so it gives that kind of ice like vibe. Like it's very cool, very nice. So I added the blue, and then I'm gonna add some purple on the corners here. Oh, look how those colors blend perfectly. This is absolutely nice, isn't it? Look. Ah, yes. Look. Was it hard? Absolutely not. I literally just add colors and that's it. But look how. Okay, so I'm using Phenomena paint. It's a new paint in Canada. It's Canada, not new, but fairly new compared to the, big brands out there. So it's called Phenomena paint. Do you see? Can you see it? Here you go. It's a clay mineral paint. So it's awesome. If you like to blend colors like I do like, I love art. Like I do like the smooth finishes. Like, don't get me wrong, love it. I can do that easily. But my furniture, it has lots of texture and lots of colors and blending. So I like paints that give me that, ability to be creative and use colors and blend fast, and you know what I mean. Like, that's what I like. So what I'm doing, it's literally just placing the colors and playing with it. And if you wanted to just spray a little bit of water with the misty spray bottle, this one's here. I like the misty one because it's very misty, it doesn't load a lot of water in your project. Top here too. And the good thing of decoupage from Redesign with Prima, you can paint, you can paint on top, you can use moldings, it just gives you that ability to be so creative with their decoupage papers that it's just amazing. You can add on anything. And it's no wrinkles, no joke. Of course, you need to have some sort of knowledge to use it, but it's very basic. And there are so many artists out there that, tell you how to do it. The reason I didn't do it this time, unfortunately, it's because I didn't have my ring light. I just had to buy a new one. So next time, my next video, I'll be hopefully, I'll be able to tell you how to use their decoupage paper. So don't worry, the time will come. We still have lots of weeks ahead of us. So I will show you how to use the A1 decoupage paper and the A1 decoupage fibers too. All right, so where was I? Here. Okay. So let's see. Can you see it there? And if you still think that it's too thick, you can use the And the technique is all about dabbing the paint with your brush in circular motions. And then you just dry brush it, especially the corners. So you see the corners here, what I created, I added some purple here on the corners. Oh, look, mwah, that's gorgeous. Love this. What do you guys think? If you love it, let me know, please. If you don't, let me know too. Love it. Okay. And then once I add the raised stencil here with the Amethyst Magic Icing Paste by Redesign with Prima, all these actually colors will like pop up a little bit more, like with the purple in it. Okay, so and if you guys are watching from somewhere in the world, please let me know where you're from. It's really cool. I love it. I love it. Still on this side here. Okay, look at that. Doesn't it look like Aurora Borealis? Like, you know, the northern, well, okay, that's another name for that. The northern lights. Night lights? Yeah, I think so. Pardon my English sometimes, guys. It's always a learning process. Let me know what you guys are up to, like, you know, like fellow artists around the world. If you're doing something, let me know what you guys are up to. Okay, it's looking fabulous. Yeah, so with Phenomena Paints, I'm not sure if they, for people from all around the world, I don't know if they, I'll find out if they do international shipping, but it is a Canadian-made company, so it's based in Ontario, and yeah, and from Phenomena Paints, if you're you know, seeing this, hello. Anna is the owner of the Phenomena Paints, so very, very nice person. Okay. Yeah, I'm just I'm doing a little bit here on top. So I have that. So the top, for people that are, you know, seeing the video now, I just added the A1 Decoupage paper called In Deep Forest by Redesign with Prima. What I'm gonna do here on the edges of the top, so I'm gonna use the Patina Effect, and on the sides of the end table, on the legs here, I'm blending 3 different colors by Phenomena Paints. It's a Canadian-made paint, and yeah, so it's a purple called Rusty, Orchid, and Sapphire, which is a blue color, and Maritime Hills. It's a deep green, forest green. Okay, so I'm just creating here on the bottom, I'm just creating a kind of Northern Lights vibe. And it's a very safe paint, so you can play around kids, you know, you can let them paint as well as it's a decorative like furniture paint. But of course, if you have your kid around, I don't have kids, but I have pets. So I have 2 dogs, so they can walk around here, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to use masks or anything like that. It's a water base, you can clean it. So it's really, really nice. So, okay, so I added okay. So you see how much paint I'm using. Like I'm not using paint, like a lot of paint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm dabbing here. See how thick this. So you can create actually, because it's a clay mineral paint, right? Like clay, when it's mixed with air, it's just start getting thicker. But you can just water down a little bit if you want to, just add some water. But it blends like with perfection. And I love dry brushing, and this paint is great for dry brushing. Dry brushing a little bit. Okay. Add some purple. Oh, I already want this piece. I wish I had a mention, because every piece I make, every single furniture I make, I want for my house. No wonder why I have customers who buy like more than 4. I told them you're gonna have like a kind of a art gallery on your house. All right, so pretty fast, pretty simple, amazing coverage, and that's what I created. Can you see it there? I hope you guys like it. Look, looks pretty cool, hey? Looks really nice blending. So I'm gonna show that just everything that's here. So you can see the texture I created. Some spots there I missed. And same thing, I'm gonna start like on the legs too. So I'll give it a coat of the green. And these paint actually dries pretty fast. Very, very fast. Can you see me? Am I? Oh, okay, I'm here now. I'm so thirsty. Time for bit of water. Stay hydrated. So look. Okay, guys, you gotta see the top now too. It looks really cool. So you see there. So this is the front. I don't know if you can see it. It's gonna be very nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so once I finish the painting the legs, I'm gonna show you how to use the Patina Effect. So I want you guys to see what I'm going for actually. I think you guys already have a kind of idea what I'm going for. But yeah, so what I created this kind of Northern Lights, like, you know, vibe with the 3 colors from Phenomena Paint. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm on the top part, on this area here, I'm just gonna use some Patina Effect by Redesign with Prima, using the red rust. I'll show you again. Red rust, excuse me, Patina blue, and the mint green. Okay. So I'm just gonna give one coat of the Maritime. I always forget how to pronounce this one here. Maritime Hills. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoy my accent. What accent, girl? I don't have an accent. Okay, so put this one here. So what I'm doing, I'm just literally giving a coat of the green. And as I said, if you want to create a texture with this paint, you can, without texture powder, because as you see, it's a very thick paint. So this one, I'm actually gonna close it because it's getting thick very quick. But you can just add some water, and it's gonna get thinner. This one is called this one too. And again, I'm just adding a coat of the green here, but I'll finish another time. I just want to show you guys how good this paint is. I just want to show you a little bit of what I do daily, you know. I just decided to open this too. Some people are scared of like not showing, you know, showing their skills to the public, but you know, my art comes from my soul and my mind, so you can't recreate my art. So I'm completely comfortable with that. I'm just showing you guys what I actually do on my weekly basis here on my little space. You guys see it there? You see it here? Oops. 1 second. Okay. Now it's better. Okay, good. I'm just giving a coat of the green so I can blend the colors after. Again, it's gonna be the same colors as these ones here. I'm not adding anything different. I'm a mess sometimes, but you know, I'm pretty organized. But when I have things around me, I tend to knock them over. Especially cans of paints and everything. How many times I wasted literally a can of a tin of what is it called? The top coat. Oh my gosh, I knocked over like so many times. All right, down here. All right, perfect. See there? Okay, good. Close your paints so you don't dry it. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put those beauties in the water. Okay. There. So just add my brushes in water. Then I'll clean them. Just the tip. All right. So let's go with the top. And I'm using those kind of cheap brushes. See here? It's like very cheap. Alright. Let's see if you guys can see it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first, I stir a little bit. So again, I'm using the Rust Effect by Redesign with Prima, called Red Rust. Patina Effect in the color blue, and the Patina Effect in the color mint green. Okay. So I always start with the Rust Effect first, and it's funny because they have like so many different colors from these patina line. So I'll show you guys. So I have here the brass color, and I also have the brown rust. I just decided to go with the red because of the red on top of her coat. So it kind of matches a little bit. Alright, so I started a little bit. It's very grainy, like, see the consistency? It's like a rust. That's what it is. It just gives that rust consistency. Okay, so I dip my brush in it and I start dabbing it. So that's what I'm creating here. Alright, so I'm just like slightly, I'm not doing it a lot. I just want to create like a little bit of depth. Like, you know, it's just. A lot of people are saying like, what are you going for, like with the rust thing? As I said, I don't know. Okay. So I use that, and then I might have another one. Just one second. So many brushes here. Do I have another one? Another toothbrush. So you see, I did just a little bit, not a whole lot. You guys can see it. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the mint green. Should I be dipping in that? But anyways, I don't have another brush. I do, but I just don't know where it is. So what? I'm just gonna use the mint green to kind of blend the red rusty effect into it. You can see it there? Okay, good. Okay. As I said to you guys, I love texture. So patina actually gives me texture. So I love that. Gives me more texture on top of what I already created. So, all right, so I used the green one. And now I'm adding some blue, which this is the color I actually wanted to pop. Because blue is the icing blue. It's kind of an icing blue turquoise vibe, but this is actually the patina blue. That's the one I like the most. Okay, what I'll do that in here. Oh, love how the blue pops. Like, so nice. Oh, this is gorgeous. Love this blue. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I'm literally just dabbing that with my cheap brush. Don't use expensive brush when you actually creating texture. Don't. It's a waste of money. Cheaper the better. Okay. Alright. Adding some blue here. See how it looks like an ice, like kind of ice vibe? Because of the snow I have in the background. I also have the northern lights. Like, it's just, oh, amazing. So cool. Say some cameras, ring lights, anything don't make justice. Best thing is just when you're here. When you're here with me. Alright, so I'm just gonna add some here. That's what I love the most on these papers from Redesign with Prima. You can use anything on top of it. It just blends so well. It's incredible. Okay. Just adding some blues here. Alright, so I finished the blue. I think it's enough. So let me show you guys what it's looking like now. See if I can. Okay, see? Oh, isn't it nice? This is so good. See what I'm doing? I'm just adding actually the paper into the, the entire piece. Like, it's just amazing. Look how the colors complement the top. It's just amazing. It's just so cohesive. Like, I love that. And look, that blending is just like so cool. Like, very, very nice. The texture that I went from the bottom to the top complements like the paper. Like, I want her to be the center of actually the art. So anything complements her, complements this. It gives depth. It gives that like 3D actually, flowing. It's just like amazing. I love this. And it's just so smooth. Look, smooth. Yeah, it's really nice. See here what I created. Texture on top of texture, so it's really nice. If you guys love it, let me know. But it's turning really cool. I did the same thing on the other side, so you guys won't see it. Okay, perfect. All right, so top is done. I mean, like this side, I still have 2 more sides to do, but I just want to show you guys what you can do and create with those Patina Effects paints. So again, I used the Patina Effect Blue by Redesign with Prima, as well as the Patina Effect Mint Green, and the base was the Rust Effect Red Rust by Redesign with Prima. Okay. All right, so this part is done. But now comes the fun part. I think this is like, it is actually, it's dry enough so I can actually start with the stencil. Let's see how fun and fast that is. Like, I started painting in less than an hour ago. Already create this amazing texture on top using the Patina Effect by Redesign with Prima. Those colors from Phenomena Paint. It's a Canadian made paint, clay mineral paint. Very thick, stirred well when you started. That's the paint I use. Phenomena Paint. It's a decorative furniture paint. Very nice. Love it. I love supporting like Canadian paints. Like, I really do. It's where I live. I love this place. All right. So now, let's just start with. It might be dry enough. I'm just. Not really. It is dry. So I'm just gonna be very careful using this stencil. But I just want to show you guys the stencil I'm gonna be using from Redesign with Prima. It's a big stencil by Kacha, so it's designed by Kacha. Really, really nice. It's gorgeous, actually. It's called Sunlit Diamonds from Redesign with Prima and designed by my fellow artist Kacha. She's amazing. She's stunning in every single way, and her furniture is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using the icing paste from Redesign with Prima in the color of Amethyst Magic. It's very nice, kind of a deep, like purple, like very metallic purple. It's gorgeous. I love this. It's like you just want to eat it. All right, so what I do, I need to tape this on the piece. So the idea is to create those kind of, I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe it gives it the impression of ice and like icebergs or something like that. I don't know what I'm going with that. Like I love the idea of creating this on the sides, right? All right. So let's see how it goes. And it's all about paint. If you don't like it, paint over and start over again. All right. Let me get my paint tape. So you need to tape that on the furniture so it doesn't bleed through it. Like make sure that's well secured. Okay. What do you call this? I forgot. Okay, so I use one of those things. Plus, this will dry. It's a kind. So what I'm gonna create is a kind of a raised stencil. So this one will dry, like, in a couple of hours, I think. And it's gonna be like very nice. I just want to go like very cohesive with my texture, like the raised stencil, so people can actually, when you touch it, when people touch the furniture, just gives that like everything impression of like a 3D kind of vibe. All right, so I'm gonna place the stencil again. Sunlit Diamonds by Redesign with Prima, designed by Kacha. I think that's the goal. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, get some paint tape. So nice outside, very nice. Happy fall, by the way, guys. Okay, so I'm just adding this stencil like where you want it to be using the paint tape. I'm just being very careful because I just painted. I usually let it, like it dry, but I don't like to place anything on it until it's actually fully dry. It usually dries in an hour or so. You guys can see it here. Okay. So it's, stencil. I like to use as many tape as possible because I need to make sure that my stencil is placed, secured correctly. It won't move while I'm adding the icing paste. Okay. Looks pretty good. A couple more on top. There. Looks good so far. More on top. Okay. I think it's pretty good. Okay, done. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add Amethyst, Magic, Icing Paste by Redesign with Prima. You guys can see it. So with the back of my knife, I'm just gonna start adding on the raised stencil, you can see. You just have to be patient and, you know, edit. The problem is not like, the surface is not really flat because I already used texture. So you just a little scared of, like, you know, bleeding through it, but I don't think it won't. And if it does so, you still have like enough time to fix it with, I usually use a small brush just to fix the imperfections. Alright, so people who are just join the group, the live now, I'm just adding a raised stencil. This stencil is called Sunlit Diamond by Redesign with Prima. I don't do sideways, I only go from up down. I think this is the correct way, but I don't know if there's a correct way. I found it easier for me. I love stenciling. It's really cool. I think it's a therapy. paint is a therapy. Painting. So this is a kind of a paste, but it will dry firm. I think it looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I still have a fair bit of it. So now it's time for the review. So I hope it works really well. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? Love it. Isn't it gorgeous? Love, love, love. Then what I do, with just whatever it's left here, we just wipe it. So it won't. Okay, that's pretty cool. And that's a raised stencil. See how it complements with the colors I'm putting around, like the purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what I do, if there's anything like a kind of imperfection here, if you want to just like, it's up to you, but like what I do, I just remove the excess here with a brush, like a small brush. There you go. That's gorgeous. I just used the icing paste in the color of Amethyst Magic by Redesign with Prima, as well as raised stencil Sunlit Diamond by Redesign with Prima and designed by Kacha. Okay. That's the idea I'm going for, and I hope you guys love it because I am having so much fun doing it. So I'm gonna just show you like just what I did. So I blend the colors around it. So I'm creating a kind of northern light. And then I used some texture in the background. I used the rusty Patina Effect on the top, as well as the in deep forest A1 decoupage paper by Redesign with Prima. Let's see if I can show you. It's pretty cool, hey? Very nice. All right, I'm Felipe Santiago. I am owner and creator of Santiago's Furniture Interior Art. It was a pleasure being with you guys today, and I hope I'll see you soon next week. And enjoy your day. Happy fall. It's beautiful outside. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. Enjoy your day, guys. Love you all. Art's too important not to be shared. Think about it. Love you.